Shri Sai Ram. Welcome to my session. Today, I'm going to start a new chapter, permutations and combinations. Let's start with the chapter with an introduction. Suppose you have a suitcase with a number lock. The number lock has 4 wheels and each wheel is labeled 10 digits from 0 to 9. The lock can be opened if specific digits are arranged in a particular sequence. Okay, that is we call it as password set. So without repetition, somehow you forgot this specific sequence of digits and you remember only the first digit, say 7. Out of 4 numbers, you remember the first digit as 7. In order to open this lock, how many sequences of 3 digit you may have to check with. So we need to the question here, to answer this question, how many, see the question here is how many ways of 3 digits can be arranged so that the lock can be opened. To answer this question, so we immediately start listing up all the possible arrangements of 9 remaining digits taken 3 at a time. See here you understood. See, the lock has 4 wheels and first wheel we know it, which is 7, and we need to take 3 digits at a time from 9 remaining digits. What are those 9 remaining digits? We have digits from 0 to 9, so that we have 10 digits, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Already 7 we have taken because we remembered that 7 is the first digit of that 4 digits. So we filled that with 7 and we have to check what are the possible 3 digits which are taken 3 digits from the remaining 9 digits. Remaining 9 digits are that except 7. 7 we already taken. Okay. So now to find this specific arrangement of digits, so which is this method which is a tedious because the sequence may be large. There are many different arrangements are there, so therefore the sequence will be large. So this method is tedious. So here in this chapter we shall learn some basic counting techniques which will enable us to answer this question without actually listing 3 digit arrangements. In fact, these techniques will be useful in determining the number of different ways of arranging and selecting objects without actually listing them. As first step, we shall examine a principle which is most fundamental to the learning of these techniques, that is called fundamental principle of counting. So if any event occur in m ways, after it happens in any one of these ways and the second event can occur in n ways, then both events together can occur in m into n ways. We shall take example which is related to this. Example here, Mohan has 3 pants and 2 shirts. How many different pairs of pant and shirt can able to wear? Understand? How many? That means how many pairs he can wear. Here, there are 3 ways in which the pant is chosen. But here there are 3 pants, so we can choose 3 ways. And similarly, we have 2 shirts and 2 ways we can choose this shirt. For every choice of pant, there are 2 choice of shirt. Therefore, there are 6 pairs of pant and shirt are possible here. So we'll see that. Let us name the pants, say P1, P2, P3. There are 3 shirts, we call it as P1, P2, P3, and there are 2 shirts, we call it as shirt 1, that is S1, and shirt 2, that is S2. So there are 6 pairs of pant and shirts are possible here. One is P1 and S1, pant 1, shirt 1, pant 1, shirt 2, pant 2, shirt 1, pant 2, shirt 2, and pant 3, shirt 1, and pant 3, shirt 2. See, there are 3 pants are there, say P1, P2 and P3. For each pant there are 2 shirts. Since we have only 2 shirts, say S1, S2. For each pant we have S1, S2. Similarly for P3 we have S1 and S2. Then what are the possible pairs will be? P1 S1, there is a one possibility. P1 S2, second, third P2 S1. You can dress up with pant 2 and shirt 1, or pant 2 shirt 2, or pant 3 shirt 1 and pant 3 shirt 2. So how many possible pairs of pant and shirts here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 3 into 2. As I said in fundamental principle of counting. So M, the event M occurring M ways and another one is occurring in N ways, then both together occur in M into N ways. That is what here happening. Understand? So there are 6 possible pairs are possible. That is there are 3 shirts and there are there are 3 pants and there are 2 shirts. So 3 into 2 will be 6. So exercise 11.1 in see, the problem here is how many 3-digit numbers are possible are multiples of 5. See, understand the question. How many 3-digit numbers are possible? Numbers are multiples of 5. So for that, so we need to have 3 digits which is multiple of 5. 100 which is multiple of 5. So another one 105 105 which is also multiple of 5. So it will continues till 3-digit ends, that is 1110 which is also multiple, 115 which is a multiple of 5. Like this, how many 3-digit numbers are possible which are multiples of 5? So to find the number of possibilities, so if you count like this, so it will be a tedious method. So it will take more time to find how many 3-digit numbers are multiples of 5. Okay, to find this, so we have a counting principle. Say, so how many digits we need to have? We need to have 3 digits. That 3-digit number is multiple of 5. So here, if I say 3-digit number is multiple of 5, so this is unit place, this is 10 place and this is 100 place. And the unit place having only 2 numbers, say we have a digit, say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the digits we have. And in unit place, there are only 2 possible numbers, which are 0 or 5. There are only 2 possibilities in unit place. And you come to 100 place. In 100 place, how many digits are possible here? except 0, all the digits are possible. Except 0, remaining digits are possible, right? Because if you put 0 here, it becomes 2-digit number. Therefore, there are 9 possible digits can be taken in 100 place, and rest in a 10 place we can have any number out of this 0 to 9. So, how many possibilities here again? So, you may count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 digits are possible here. So, now in total, how many 3-digit numbers are possible which are multiples of 5 is 9 into 10 into 2. So, here the possibilities are 1 to 9, here possibilities are 0 to 9. There are 10 digits, here there are 9 digits, and here there are 2 digits are possible. So, therefore, the answer to this question is, so 9 into 10 90, 90 into 2 is 180. So, there is 183 digit numbers are possible which are multiples of 5. So, I may hope you understand this answer. So, there are 180 3-digit numbers are possible which are multiples of 5. So, let us take one more problem. A coin is tossed thrice. How many possible outcomes are there? So, you have a coin and the coin having head or tail. One face has head and other one is tail. So, there are 2 possibilities. If you toss a coin for once, there are 2 possibilities. One is head, other one is tail. So, here we are tossing a coin 3 times. So, there are what are the possibilities? See, there is one time you tossed a coin and you may get head as a outcome, and second time you tossed and you got again head. Third time if you toss, somehow you will have head again. So, this is a one possibility, understand. So, H, all the 3 times we got output as head. So, this is one of the possibilities. Similarly, we have to find how many possibilities are how many outcomes are possible when you toss a coin for 3 times. Answer to this question is, so without actually finding like in this way, I am using the principle of counting. So, if you toss a coin, there are 2 possibilities. One is head, one is tail, as I already told you. So, one time you tossed, and again if you toss the coin again it will be 2 possibilities, and this is second time I tossed, again third time I need to toss, which is 2. So, 2 into 2 into 2, it will be what? 8. So, we can say there are 8 possible outcomes when you toss a coin 3 times. So, the number of outcomes are 8. Say you may have count H, T, that means head, tail, and head, tail, head. So, how many here? 4. Similarly, another 4 will be tail, head, tail, head, tail. Other one is tail. So, like this, these are the possible outcomes when you toss a coin for 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, there are 8 possible outcomes are there. Okay, answer to this question is there are 8 possible outcomes. It's 2 into 2 into 2, there will be 8. Let's see one more problem. if you have 3 shirts and 4 trousers, and in any shirt can be worn with any of the 4 trousers, in how many ways can you wear your shirt and trousers? As we discussed, very first example of this session, which is 3 pants, 2 shirts. Understand? Here we have 3 shirts and 4 trousers. For each 3 shirts, we have 4 trousers. Then what are the possible outcomes here? So according to principle of fundamental principle of counting, you can say 3 into 4 is 12 pairs. But how? We'll see that. For each shirt, say I can call it as shirts, 3 shirts as 3 shirts are say ES1, ES2, ES3, and 4 trousers I call it as T1, T2, T3 and T4. For each shirt we have 4 trousers, say ES1, ES2 and ES3. For this we have 4 trousers, say T1, T2, T3, T4. Similarly for shirt 2 also. So T1, T2, T3, T4. T1, T2, T3, T4. Similarly for with S3, that is shirt 3, you can wear 4 shirts. T1, with S3 you can wear 4 trousers like T1, T2, T3 and T4. So what are the possible pairs will be? S1, T1, S1, T2, S1, T3 and S1, T4. So how many? There are 4 possibilities. Similarly here, S2, T1, S2, T2, S3, T3, not S3, which is S2, S2, T4. Okay, so how many possibilities here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 possibilities. Again, here also S3, T1, S3, T2, S3, T3, S3, T4. So count how many possible pairs? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there will be 4. In total, how many possibilities are there? 4 plus 4 plus 4. So how much? 4 plus 4 plus 4. So there are 12. This is the basic counting principle. So when you use that fundamental principle of counting, so directly you can write there are 3 shirts and there are 4 shirts. So the number of possibilities are 3 shirts, the number of possible trousers are 4. Therefore, if you multiply 3 into 4, you will get 12. So there will be 12 pairs of shirts and pants, trousers are possible. So the answer to this question is there are 12 pairs of shirts and trousers are possible. So with this we completed exercise 11.1, and one more question is there from exercise 11.1. So I request all the students to kindly do that example. In the next class, I am going to start exercise 11.2. Thank you. Sai Ram.